Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you watching this, man. That's what's up. It's your boy Big Moose Time is here in the Big Moose Time is show, pimps. Thank you very much for tuning in today, man. I know y'all saw what happened. Man, look, bro, this is my show. I'm gonna do how I want to do. So excuse my language for all y'all out there. Uh yo, we done fucked around to sign Carson Wentz. Like, damn, bro. Like Carson Wentz a whole commander out here, yo. Like Carson Wentz about to be a whole commander out here. Let me say that. Mm. And the reason why I say about to be a whole commander is I've seen a lot of smoke from everywhere. I've seen people tune in and all that and say their stuff. But I haven't seen any paperwork signed yet. It's been a whole bunch of reports about what they're going to do and what they're going to take on. Let's figure out what's going to happen first. Apparently, we got him for 2/3 and took on the whole contract, 28 mil. So see how that goes. Again, that's a big hit against the cap, yo. That's a big hit against the cap. We know how this cap was for us, man. We thought we was gonna have some money this time, and damn, bro, it's looking like we done spend a good amount of this junk. Just waiting to see if we can get this guy under wraps. And y'all can see in the title, man. Did we get a decent person? Did we get a good quarterback? I know we didn't get an elite quarterback that we wanted, but did we at least get a good quarterback? Is the question. Um, I'm I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think we got a decent quarterback. I think we got an okay quarterback, if you will. He has had good spurts. Um, but anyway, let's talk about first how we even got here in the first place. So, first of all, um, this goes all the way back to 2012. All right. Shouts out to Mike Shanahan. We got Mike Shanahan here, real live in the building, was dead set on trying to get Peyton Manning to the Washington Redskins at the time. Peyton, look, nah, Denver's where it's at. Denver's a package. Goes over to Denver, gets a ring over there. We lose out on Peyton Manning. Then we go down the RG3 road, and then we see how that happened and that transpired. But y'all in all, we got Kirk Cousins in the same draft. So not too shabby. RG3 doesn't work out. Kirk Cousins does work out, gets ran out of town. Cool. Again, set up again. We get Dwayne Haskins. The league done messed up. Don't forget that, y'all. The league done messed up. Get Dwayne Haskins. Doesn't work out at all. Straight garbage. Hot ass cheeks. All right. Hot booty fire ass cheeks. He's out. Got you. So now we come back to modern day. A couple days ago, we hit up Seattle. Russell Wilson. What's up? Come through. All right. We have a job for Sierra all lined up. You know, she could be working at BET right downtown. Shots out. All right. Put on for the DMV, everything, man. Come on. Got you. Got the draft picks, got the money, got the capital, everything you want. Nah, I'm going to go to Denver. Like, bro, we lost out to Denver twice. Twice. In a 10-year span. Both the two elite quarterbacks. Like, damn, bro. Damn, man. What we not doing right, bro? I think what this all stems back to is something that people haven't really touched on yet, and I'm really going to go in depth into this. And this actually all goes back to Dan Snyder, believe it or not. And this isn't oh, I hate Dan Snyder, let's throw nothing at him. No, this is like a, hey, this is a really bad situation. I'm gonna show you how years of being bad can harm your team. So Dan Snyder, as we know, orchestrated for the large part the RG3 deal, along with the Dwayne Haskins deal. He orchestrated the Hainsworth deal. For a while, Dan Snyder actually was the general manager of the Washington, now known as the Washington Commanders and known as the Washington Redskins at the point. He was a general manager for the team. In doing so, he made several bad trades, which people were always harping on him for. And through those bad trades, he would get very frustrated with other owners, and he would get frustrated with the players as well for not performing. And when getting frustrated with those players then started to talk as people going to talk, and they expressed that this was not a place that you would want to come and play. So once that happens, and now players are talking, and they're like, "Hey, Washington's not a place you want to go. It's all right. I mean, they'll throw you money, but like, it's chaotic over there. It's not a winning environment over there." Once those things start to get around the league, and then people view it for themselves, and now this keeps happening, and now we're 15, 20 years into this, got a fresh batch of people who are all saying the same things, that comes back to bite you, man. And that's what happened here. Snyder is now known as a place you don't want to go. The Washington Commanders is now known as a place you don't want to go. We are not attracting top tier talent due to the years of neglect on the franchise, due to the aging facilities, due to the aging stadium, due to the sexual allegation charges, due to the uh, due to the cheerleader charges, due to the video that was leaked at that point. All these things have now grown and manifested into one giant fuck no. That's exactly what it grew into, was one giant fuck no. That's what people say when they think about the franchise now. It's one giant fuck no, I'm good. So once that happens, you can just go anywhere you want, else you want. We can make offers. People will count on those offers. I might even give less and say, "Hey, bro, you ain't going to Washington, bro. We can get you here," and it works. It works. So you're not getting the top level guys because of that. And when I say no one was come here, I don't mean like literally no one. I mean no top tier talent was to come here. The people that come here are at best decent, a little above the middle of the pack. It's true. That's the type of people we're gonna get until we start winning. Again, winning cures all. There's no doubt about that. I'm not gonna be the person to say that winning that cures all. Winning cures fucking all, bro. All right. Like Marvin Lewis and Andy Dalton was shitting up a storm in Cincy. 2 seasons later, Super Bowl. Like, come on. Winning cures all, bro. Y'all forgot about Andy Dalton. Y'all forgot about Marvin Lewis. Y'all forgot about the 30-year playoff drought. We forgot about all that. We forgot about going 11-5, losing the first round. We forgot about all that stuff, man, because they went to the Super Bowl and they changed it around, and now they're winning the organization. Washington got to get like that, man. And they got to get like that with getting a quarterback. And Carson Wentz may or may not be it. And this is what leads me to this. So we can't get the top tier quarterbacks. We know what it is. It just ain't with it. People don't want to deal with us. It is down the third. Like I said, people say, "Oh, they turned down the Eagles. Oh, they just wanted to trade them out of the NFC but stay on the West." Bullshit, man. If you offer enough money and enough picks, man, somebody gonna take that shit. All right. The truth is, they just didn't want to take our deal, man. Even though we had a better trade package, it's all good. It's all good, man. I just don't want to deal with y'all. I don't have to deal with y'all. They're not giving me enough offer to come over there. That shit hurts, man. That shit hurts. So we make a deal. We're gonna see what the trade talks are. Like I said, right now it's 2/3 and taking on the full contract, the 28 mil. That's what we got for Carson Wentz right now. Allegedly, like I said, nothing's been written in stone. Nothing has been produced yet. That's just been the rumors on everything. Carson Wentz has been in the league going on 6 years now. In those 6 years, he has played 17 games one time. Luckily for us, that was last season. So hey, all good. First year in Philly, goes 7-9. All right, not bad. 2017 goes 11-2. Not bad, not bad. Super Bowl year. All right, 2018 5-6. 2019 9-7. 2020 goes 3-8-1. All right. But 2021 goes 9-8. Overall bounce back. Has a full record of 44-40-1. A winning percentage, if you will. Not bad. I mean, he's averaging right now over 3,000 yards a season. Can't tell you the last time we had a quarterback that did that. Consistently averaging over that. Also, he threw for 27 touchdowns last year. We've had like 5 quarterbacks do that in the history of the Washington Redskins football team. Commanders. Jesus Christ, we got to find an easier name to say that. All right, I'm just gonna call it for the Commanders from now on. All right. The history's all there. If y'all want it, go fucking read a book. But in the history of the Commanders, we've had 5 quarterbacks throw for over 27 touchdowns. 5. This guy's done it 1, 2, 3 times in his career. We've had 5 quarterbacks do it. Period. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Shouts out to him for that, man. Also, he can run it in. We know we're not gonna get him to do that much. We want to keep him healthy, but he has a max of 5 touchdowns in the season. I mean, there's upside to Wentz, man. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's the truth. There is an upside to Wentz. All right. Like I said, last year, winning record, won with the not good Colts roster. They had a beast in Jonathan Taylor, but the O-line was not conducive for passing plays. No wide receivers. T.Y.'s dropped off the face of the earth. And that defense is good on paper, but you saw a lot of games that they just weren't in it. And when I say weren't in it, they were having to play catch up or just like trying to maintain some type of lead because defense was giving up plays. Defense was giving up plays, man. So he comes to an organization now in the Washington Commanders. We have a decent defense. Last year was a slump. Last year we also had the hardest schedule for defenses in the league. We played 8 out of the top 10 quarterbacks last year. All right. O-line, top 6 O-line, top 5 O-line in my opinion, even when losing Scherf. It's all good. We have rotational players in our O-line to keep us fresh. One of the few organizations that could do that. Keep fresh O-linemen out there. We have wide receivers for him, man. We got Terry, all-purpose wide receiver. Fuck what people say about he just goes for the deep ball. He does not. If you didn't watch that Tampa game last year, that's on you. If you didn't watch the Raiders game, that's on you. All right, go back and watch those games, man. Especially in that Tampa game, going to the red zone, caught one over the middle, took a huge hit. Should have been head to head. Got right up, shook it off, and said, All right. So we got Scary Terry, the beast, in there. We got Curtis Samuels coming back. He still needs to produce. We have no clue what Curtis Samuels could do for us. We know what he did down in Carolina. We have no clue what Curtis Samuels could do for us. But in that, we do have Logan Thomas coming back, a true pass-catching tight end, a true target in the red zone, looking at 6'4" right there. Go up and get that ball. We do have Antonio Gibson, our version of Deebo Samuels, a really solid runner and an excellent pass catcher as well. We do have J.D. Mckissick, who is the same exact thing. So you have dual threats coming out your backfield. You got a solid tight end. In my opinion, you have a good tight end and you have a solid backup of John Bates. So you got a good and a solid. You have a great wide receiver. You have a possible in Curtis Samuels. Like I said, we still got to see that. And now we got to go draft the wide receiver. I think that's the best thing that we can do in this draft to get Carson Wentz some help. If we want this to succeed, we need to put the weapons around him to succeed. To put those weapons around him to succeed, you got to get that wide receiver, man. There's no way you can't get that wide receiver. If you don't get that wide receiver for him, get him some extra help, man, it's just not going to work out. Like, he definitely needs that type of help. And not to say that he's bad. He's not bad. But we know what type of quarterback we have in Carson Wentz. We have a really good view on what he can do. He can do some really good work. When he plays top-tier ball, man, he's one of the best in the league. It's just we got to consistently get him to do that. Carson Wentz last year, man, he went off sometimes, bro. You just like, yo, you can't stop that. And again, he went off with the running team. Like, they were a poor man's Titans last year, if you want to look at it like that. Like a really poor man's Titans. They weren't as good as Titans, but they were really dedicated to the run. Defense was okay, got him by him sometimes. It really couldn't keep him going, though. So he has a defense that can do that. He's going to have an easier schedule this year. He can go for 27, 30 touchdowns this season, man, against these opposing defenses. And with these offenses he's playing, he's going to be out there a lot. I do believe our defense can keep up with this coming on. Like, Wentz will have a chance to win in the NFC again. Pretty cool to say. Again, I had a knee-jerk reaction like everybody else when this went down. I had a knee-jerk reaction, bro. It was hard to watch, man. Like, we wanted a top-tier quarterback, man. I wanted Russell. I wanted Deshaun Watson. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I didn't want those two players. I definitely want those two players on my roster, man. And if anybody else say no, that they didn't, they don't believe in people, man. They say you snake oil. They got some nice beachfront property in Idaho, man. Like, just I'm one of those people. But let me go down the schedule again and show you who Carson Wentz is playing. So if the deal finalizes and the Washington Commanders get Carson Wentz, he'll be facing Chicago in Chicago. He'll be facing Dallas in Dallas, Detroit there, Houston's there. He'll actually play the Colts next year there. That's cool, man. I swear the NFL know what they're doing. Like I said, of course, we got New York and Philly. He'll be at San Fran. Home games. Of course, we got Philly. We also got Green Bay at home. We also got the Vikings at home. We got Jacksonville at home. We got the Titans. We got the Browns, and we got the Falcons, man. I'm telling you, I can see us beating the Bears. I can see us beating the Lions. Houston, they still got to figure some things out. It's a decent squad down there, but they got to get a quarterback down there. I know they like Mills again. He's probably going to be some more weapons around him, though, but I can see us winning that game. The Indy game. I do think Indy might be trying to make a play for Deshaun Watson. Check on that later on. I do think Indy's going to try to make a play. I just don't think Houston wants to keep him in the AFC. We're seeing a lot of that right now. Quarterbacks are not staying in their conference. If they get traded, they're trading out of conference right now. So that seems to be a real heavy trend this offseason. So we'll see what happens then. So I got 1, 2. So I got Chicago as a win. I got Detroit as a win. I got Houston as a win. I got Indy as a win. I got Giants as a win. I got the game at the link as a win. I got us beating Philly there, man. All right, I got that as a win. San Fran, I'm not gonna count that as a win, man. You never know how they go. I got us beating Minnesota. I got us beating the Packers. All right, I actually do see us beating the Packers this year. I believe we have it. I got Jacksonville. I'm looking at Cleveland. I'm looking at Atlanta, man. Like I said, I do think we got 11 wins on this team, man. I do think we can get 11 wins, possibly even 12. Call it now. I do see us getting that redemption game against Rodgers. We've had redemption games against Rodgers. We beat the brakes off Rodgers 2015. Like he's not invincible. We can touch that team. All right. Tennessee, that's going to be an interesting game, depending on what type of Tennessee we get. We know we can get the top tier Super Bowl run Tennessee. We also can get a bottom tier in the shambles Tennessee as well. That's depending on who we get. Atlanta, we just got their number. I don't know what it is about Atlanta. I think we got their number. I think it's one of the few teams that every time we play, I think we're going to have a decent game. Like I said, I'm looking at an 11-12 win team right now with a decent quarterback. All right, Carson Wentz is a decent quarterback. If we want to be objective. Philly was in shambles was last season and a half he was there. All right. We saw what they did with Wentz. towards the end when they benched him. And it wasn't. Here's what I want to say about that Philly season. Yeah, they gave up on Wentz, and then they put in Hurts, and then they gave up on Hurts. They put in Nate Sudfeld. They put in Nate Sudfeld, y'all. Like it wasn't like, oh man, like Wentz is just stinking out the joint, and he's like that was just a bad season for him, bro. It just didn't work out. Like put that on who you want, but it just didn't work out, bro. Like that's it's kind of on him, bro. I mean, it's him. It's kind of on them. It's kind of on them, bro. I said they can figure it out. They can figure it out. I think when Carson Wentz goes back, he's gonna have that redemption game. They're gonna be mad. Let them be mad, and I'm all good with it. I'm all good with that, man. Because I know at the end of the day, Terry gonna hold us up. Our defense is gonna hold us up actually this season. I say, man, I think this move isn't that bad when you actually sit down and look at it on paper, man. It's not that bad. Now that cap space has to be dealt with. That cap space most definitely needs to be dealt with, man. I don't know how we gonna take on that 28 mil just like that, man, and just soak up all the cap like that. It's a lot. I know we were swinging big for a quarterback, but this ain't the big swing. We got to find a way to restructure that. I think that has to be restructured. I know we got to take a big swing. I know we took, in my opinion, we got on base. I'm not gonna say it's a big swing, but it took a lot to go on base, man. It took a lot, man. We gave a full count, and yeah, it took a lot to go on base. Like I'm looking at Hurts last season, right? Played 15 games. He was out for 2 due to injury. Went 8-7 over those 15. Threw for 3,100 yards, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, rushed for 10 touchdowns. Carson Wentz last year, 9-8, 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Ran for 1. Still had 215 yards on the ground last year, though. Not bad. Not bad, Wentz. Not bad. Like I said, Hurts is only going to get better, apparently. Let's see what happens. I think, y'all know for quarterbacks, it takes a long time for a quarterback to truly mature and get into his stride. Like you start getting into your stride, 28, 29 years old when you start really feeling it. I mean, by the looks of it, that's how Carson's feeling, bro. He has progressed, and he is actually, in my opinion, man, looking at the stats, bro, like he grew from last season to this season, or from the year before to last year. He took a step forward on a new team. Let's see if he can take a step forward again. If he won one more game, we wouldn't be talking about Carson Wentz right now. If he won one more game, to be honest, if Carson Wentz, if they went and they beat Jacksonville last year, they went and won and did that, I don't think we've had the opportunity to get Carson Wentz. I think Indy wouldn't even be talking about this. To be like, next, we got our quarterback. But all in all, I did say, my boy Shannon Sharp, he's talking to Skip. He tell you football will come down to about two to 3 plays a game. And he right. He right. Season comes down to 1 or 2 games, to be honest. Usually. Stuff falls this way and you go on a heater. Stuff falls that way and you go on a loser streak. It happens. It happens more than we want to admit it. So if people go this way, that way, it doesn't work out. Said if Carson Wentz threw 3 more passes that were completions in that game, he would have won out and beat Jacksonville. Like I said, we would not be talking about this. But he lost, man. Sucks that it happened. But he lost, and now we're here. How do we make sure that doesn't happen again? Like we said, we talked about the wide receiver talk. Got to get a wide receiver for him. We know he has an arm. That wide receiver needs to be a big target. We can't have 2 smaller guys as a wide receiver. He needs a big target outside of the tight end. I know we have Cam Sims. Cam Sims just isn't. He isn't it, man. I know some people don't want to hear that, but he isn't it. Isn't it, man? He's not. He's not going up making the big targets we need to get. He hasn't become that guy. He wasn't even that guy in Alabama. It's just that Bama tag is strong, boy. That Bama tag is strong, but that Bama cosign might be worse than the Drake cosign. Keep it a buck, man. That Bama cosign might be worse than the Drake cosign. It's hard. It's hard. When you come from Bama, people just automatically want you to have that Bama mentality everywhere you go. It's like, well, you won there, you can win here. No, they had 15 other first rounders. So not first round, people in the draft that was on the team. So Cam Sims is a product of his environment. But I like that. Dang, I can't remember the wide receiver's name out of Bama right now, but I do like him. Hopefully we can get him. And then we can start looking at, Corral, Pickett. I know Malik Willis won't be in the second. He's going in the first, but I think we can get Pickett or Corral in the second. If not, hopefully my pick of Desmond Ridder falls to the second, and we get him. I don't know why people don't think we can't get a quarterback in this draft just because we got Wentz. Quarterbacks are one of those positions that can sit 3 to 4 seasons before they start. All right. Jordan Love is going on 3 years of sitting. Any issues there? No. What's the boy out in San Fran right now? Oh God, I can't remember his name. Somebody help me if y'all can. But the boy in San Fran, he going on 2 years of sitting. He was sitting behind Jimmy G. Like, quarterbacks are made to sit. Like, you got your Trevor Lawrences out there. You got your Joe Burrows, starting day ones. But some quarterbacks can't sit. So, like, I want to be mad if Desmond Ridder sat 2 to 3 years. Why we just keep building and getting better. And then don't forget, as we get better, we get more attracted to free agents. As we get more attracted to free agents, we get more attracted to elite talent free agents. And then from there, it's how you win Super Bowls. You don't think Von Miller was like, hey, yo, if y'all cut me, LA, I gotta let y'all know if something happens, I'll be over there. Like, yo, like everybody wants to be in the biggest scene. Everybody loves to go get that ring. All right. Tampa did it. LA did it. Like, we're starting to see this, man. We're starting to see this. Eric Weddle got one, bro. Shouts out to him. Like, we're starting to see this trend of like, yo, man, if I'm available late in the season, come get me, bro. Come get me. I'll go for a vet man. All right. I want some ice on my finger. Trying to lift up a Lombardi, bro. Let's do this. Yeah. People out here looking like that. But like I said, man, I think we got a decent quarterback. More to be told. Soon. We'll see what happens. And last but not least, before I get off this, my soapbox, if you will. Did y'all know that the Washington Redskins made the Dallas Cowboys? Y'all gonna have to go to my Twitter and I'll explain why. Hey, yo, man, if y'all listen this far, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Again, if y'all listen this far, I owe y'all a bottle. That means a lot. I listen to the Big Moose Time show. See y'all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.